The United States has over 100 registered political parties. They all have a very wide viewpoint. Some of them are similar, but for the most part, just about every thought you could possibly have. The whole point of a political party is to establish a certain set of ideals and your morals, your ethics. You know, what the party believes in is the whole point of what the party system was established for. And although there are many, there are two predominant ones. The main ones that are acknowledged throughout the U.S., of course, is the Republican Party and the Democrat Party. And Sun Tzu wrote a book called The Art of War. And in that book, he talked about many different theories and tactics and techniques, philosophies utilized in warfare. One of the main ones is every part of war is deception. And you should convince your enemies that you are far away from them when actually you're very near to them and, if possible, intertwined and hiding within their ranks. So that is one of the main fundamentals of the art of war. The current political system that we have now, the culture, you have certain political parties that might have a hard time getting elected in certain areas. For example, if the area has mostly, majority conservative, awful hard for a Democrat to get elected. However, these Democrats still want to get elected. So what do? They go file to run as a Republican candidate and hope no one notices. So they use the techniques that are in Sun Tzu Art of War, and even the Quran has components about it that states that someone should lie in order to obtain their goals in warfare. So, they use these tricks, these lies, and file as a Republican. And these people are called RINOs, which is an acronym, stands for Republican in name only. So the term Republican in name only, it's been around for over 120 years. The acronym RINO has actually been around for over 3 decades. And so it's not a new tactic, but it is one that is still used today. If you allow RINOs to infect your political system in your area, then you will also get to see a couple other Sun Tzu tactics come into play, one of which is divide and conquer. If your enemies are together, separate them. And the other is even the best made sword, when put in salt water, eventually will rust. And what that means, you can have good people, and if they're constantly surrounded by corruption every day, eventually there's a real good possibility they're going to become corrupt as well. So I like to stick with, be truthful. Tell the truth. Don't lie. Don't fake it who you are. And know your candidates. Ensure that they are what they say they are and not a phony and not a rhino. In my opinion, use your best judgment. You know what's right and wrong. Go vote.